So watching it's 2:43 p.m. Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021, and I'm watching Cops. Basically, all I'm doing is, as I'm watching it, I really don't want to watch this, or do this anymore. But I'll do it one more time. Best of Cops. So it's Cops on YouTube. I wanna say some funny stuff, talk shit. This is like way too serious stuff. Domestic disturbance call, 5:08 p.m. So there's a female on some apartment complex, second floor. She's handing a purse to the police officer. Probably for her ID. Identification. Oh, she's throwing her stuff around. Oh yeah, she's probably intoxicated. Oh yeah, she is. So they definitely need to call a female police officer. She's crying now. Her pants are unzipped. Oh shit, she's getting up. And the officer didn't even say shit. He ain't tripping. He's not tripping. He's not even worried about it. Not fazed by it. No worries. Oh, he's putting his hands on her shoulder. Because it looked like she was like looking over the balcony. Or maybe he thought she was going to do something. Either way, set her down on the wall. That's what he should have done from the beginning. Now there's a lady in there in the scene. Another lady, skirt, white blouse. Probably her mother or something, I don't know. So now the police officer is grabbing her by the hands. Now they got her up and arresting her. One in custody. Oh, now she's hitting her head on the fucking wall. Oh shit. And this guy's over here picking up her clothing and stuff without any gloves. And this police officer is like, oh my god. Oh, she looks kind of faded, drunk, something. The police officer's picking her ass up. She's kicking him now. Because she doesn't want to walk or something. They should have just waited for a female cop to arrive. I don't know why the fuck he had to go pick her up and then fucking slam her head on the fucking back of the cop car. Like, they have to be a little bit more patient because they don't know what state she is on. Like, it could be medical. She's kicking the back windshield. Or it could be drugs, I don't know, alcohol. Either way, they need to have patience. I mean, what do they have, another call to respond to? Anyway, that one's over. Domestic violence call, 9:01 p.m. Watching cops. Domestic call, 9:01 p.m. There's 2 patrol vehicles. Sirens are on the first one. I don't know about the second one. Now we turned them off. Now the camera is moving around. Now they're searching for someone to have a searchlight. One guy has his hands behind his head. Not all their vehicle lights are on. Sirens. And it looked like he had a flashlight or a weapon. I'm not really sure. But oh shit, now he's reaching for... No, he's just getting down. And his hands are up. I think he's intoxicated. He's drunk. I mean, that's not a weapon. They would have kicked it a long time ago out the way. It must be a flashlight. Domestic call, yeah, so he is... I thought I was tripping, but... Oh yeah, there's a little bit of blood. His eye is shut. Left eye. On his body. And that was his cell phone, I believe. Yeah, obviously he has it on his hands. Paramedics have arrived. Oh, that green light on the police vehicle, patrol vehicle, that it looks like lightning. 2 paramedic officers. And then now that there's another guy. They haven't arrested him yet, nor the other guy. They seem to be cooperating. Or else they would have been detaining him. Now they're just talking about the story. This guy did this, that guy did that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, officers must feel like, a domestic call is like a civilian who breaks or shatters their cell phone. Like, oh my god, so sad. Now I have to go restore it, fix it. But some are not even fixable, so maybe not to that degree. Anyways, they have one in custody. And that one's over. Cops. I'm watching Cops. Now, domestic disturbance call, 5:15 p.m. They're in some mobile home trailer park. Police officer went inside the. Oh, okay, so there is other police officers inside. Apparently, they got consent to, and then there's paramedics on site inside the. It seems to be OD, but he's still functioning and he wants his fix. But so no, it's not an OD because he's still responsive. He's nude. And the police officers and the paramedics are yeah, paramedics are removing the cord from his arm, left arm, his body. Shoulder area. I'm surprised they haven't threw like a rag at him, like cover that. Okay, the officer handed him his underwear. White ones. Probably Fruit of the Loom. Brand. So now he's taking his vitals. And they're applying a sleeve on his left arm. It looks like cotton and that transformed, or that went, yeah, transformed to like some form of plastic. That's medical stuff though. And then they're applying some other stuff there. Yeah, so this guy is definitely shooting up. Blood pressure, they checked his blood pressure. They have an oxygen tank on him. Face mask. And they're taking him out with just his underwear on. The neighbors are probably like, whoa, so that's how he looks without the rest of his clothing on. So they're putting him into the paramedic vehicle, emergency vehicle. And he seems fine. Yeah, he's fine. They have him strapped up anyway, and he has a face mask. So they confiscated some evidence. Syringe and spoon. Poor spoon. She's not gonna have it anymore. Cops. That one's done. I'm watching Cops. Fight call, 10:21 p.m. It looks like they're arriving at a Circle K. And police officer stopped and is shining the searchlight on them, and they are fighting as police officers are there, and they broke up the fight. probably had to use pepper spray on them. And they got both of them in custody. Because I seen the police officer with the pepper spray on hand. Now they're just talking about the fight and this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. Wow, it must be very stressful to deal with cases like this for every police officer out there, and just for everyone really. Is just never know what to expect from these calls, especially a fight call, because weapons can be present. Yeah, I'm glad they were able to, you know, respond fast enough to break up the fight, because they were still fighting as they arrived. One of the suspects that's under custody has a shut eye, right side of his body. Well, I'll say nearly shut. According to the video I'm looking at. Yeah, this is a very serious job. Must be very, very stressful. I would be like super, super. I would need a lot of training, definitely. Like, but practice makes perfect. So I would eventually take things a little bit more seriously over time. Okay, paramedics are there. 2 on site. And I don't even know if they state anything like, because they were called to a fight call, the two that were fighting got arrested, obviously, but never specifying if there's more people involved or not. So basically, two suspects in custody, and everything seems to be under control as far as the fighting is concerned. Anyway, like, Jesus Christ. If only I had a lot of money, you know? I'll be working on a lot of inventions. Anyway, I'm learning a lot. You know? I don't know how people can put up with so much stress, so much pressure. But I guess after a while, you know, like, practice makes perfect, and it would just be, you know, taking everything serious from that moment on. Especially as you, or as a police officers, witness more and more crime and serious cases or calls. And I remember like thinking about funniest home videos and thinking like, well, you know, some people think some things are funny, and if people are laughing, it could be like an indication that they're laughing at someone, obviously, or they're making fun of someone. It could be them laughing because they hear something. So it could tell you if they're involved or not just by them laughing. So if they laugh at certain jokes or whatever, it lets you know who's involved or who's potentially involved and who's not involved. Especially in a group setting, more like investigation, like, you know, FBI, CIA investigations. But that's not even that. But this is, yeah, this anyway. This was Cops, and I'm going to maybe record some that are just funny, you know, just for me to like get out of this state of mind.